Brunch with FELIZ, relaxing and inviting.
Welcome back to Brunch with FELIZ. I'm your host, FELIZ Robertson, and you know that Brunch is powered by Qualfin Guyana. And if you're looking for work, Qualfin is looking for you. They've got some great opportunities for you. I'm going to tell you more about it in just a bit. But you know, I always promise you something fun and exciting. And we've got a group here that I have loved for years. I've listened to Firstborn. And I mean, if you know yourself, you know reggae music, and you're from Myconium Berbice, go woot woot. We love us some reggae music, and Firstborn definitely made a lot of us incredibly proud as Guyanese. And here joining us right now, we've got Troy Azor.
Yeah, bless.
Bless. We've got Treyon Garrett.
Yeah, well, you don't know. Say bless up.
And we also have Ralston Richmond, or Rollo.
Yeah, man. Rastafari.
Bless you guys. I really appreciate y'all coming here today. Now, people have been so inspired by Firstborn. Give us like a breakdown of how y'all came together as a group. Let's start with you, Troy.
Yeah, blessed Troy. First, we're forever inspirational, reaching souls, teaching brotherhood, obedience, righteousness naturally. Yes, and we started in 1996. We just came out to school and was like in the world, and at that time Louisiana, Buju Banton were the inspiration of Rastafari coming out, and we decided to start listening to their music, start to sing their songs, and wanted to put their melodies into our lyrics. So it was myself, Anthony, Sean Williams, and Troy, and we used to go into Black and Swim and so. And from there, we decided to approach Russell Lancaster. Mm-hmm. And he said, I'm not the musician, here's the musician, which was Compton Garrett's Treyon father. And from that, he said, y'all singing good, keep working. And it was still the Freddie McGregor show that Vision Songs brought to Guyana that we decided to go and approach Wally Fraser and said, we're singers, we want to go on your show. He said, no, my show lock. Can't go. We said, well, just listen to me, Fred. He said, how do we hear them? And when we sang, he said, you're opening the show. From there.
What was that song that you sang?
It was Back to the Land.
Yes.
Back to the Land.
All right. So I am just in love with the music, but which song do you love the most? Let's turn our attention to you. Mr. Garrett, you got to tell us. Is there like a song that you've done that you know for sure this is like a Firstborn hit? This is it. This is the song you enjoy performing.
Wow. Well, it's a lot of songs I enjoy performing that's deep within and make me feel at rest and at home and peace with myself, bringing out the vibes and thing, you know. But I could name a few because that is how it go, you know. It rests within and that's how it go. There's a few songs that is deep within us and that's the vibe. The most I can say for pluck out one is really a stiff task, you know. So we have a lot of that kind of tune that is within me that vibrate real good, and I feel the vibes to just, you know, bring the best out of me on stage or anywhere. And Firstborn is like that. We're so big and have so many hits, and they have their own flavors. We coming through the lines. We have from the beginning we have a kind of song that is like soul, but in Firstborn version, like he said, named Back to the Land. We have Wonder If the People Know, you know, us as how are we gonna survive, repatriation time, I-rates, and we got going for the making the headlines early in the morning. We have so much tunes, Deliver Me, Jah. You know, if you go through these songs, you'll see real vibes and what they're about, you know. So, and Firstborn, many fans, you'll find them finding their favorites within.
I love your music.
I mean,
and we could think back to where we were when we heard certain songs, you know. So many people are making the headlines. I remember actually being in a bus when that song was playing for the first time. And the driver just turned it up and everybody was just vibing. So it's great memories for you guys. Is there a particular moment on stage that you think on and you're like, yo, this was probably one of the best days for us? What do you think?
Okay, yes, let me see. Oh, also there was a time when we had a good time, really. It is surprising, but many might not have known about this, but at Sophia Exhibition Center there was a Blue Power show.
Wow.
And that was a time when Firstborn showed its peak and its connection with the people. If many haven't saw that show, that almost every song that we sang, the whole crowd was with it.
Shouting it out, yeah.
And that was a real big vibe. Also, one
it's gotta
time,
be a good feeling.
Emancipation was performing with King Prof, and King Prof came off his performance, and we ran up on stage barefoot in gongs, and it was a blast, you know. Yeah, and
Great
so
memories.
there are other moments to remember, but those are some that surely connected, and if you were there, you'd know. Yeah.
Indeed. Thank you so much for sharing that. All right. So, Ralston, you're kind of new to the group. Well, we've been with them a few years, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about your experience and why you decided to join Firstborn.
Okay. Well, I've been around the music for a long time, and I've been with many different bands, you know, and that's how I get to link up with Trian's father, which is Compton Garrett. So I think it's before he passed away, right? Yeah, before he passed away. So he told the brothers them that there is one person he would love to be in the group, you know, and can replace and hold a position, and that was me. And that time I used to be on Orange Walk cooking and selling food. So Troy and Trian are the two persons who came and said, yo, you know, Dad told us about you, and, you know, we want you to be a part of the group, which that was something very, very special. You know, I still, you know, chosen, you know, so, and then I go up and meet the brethren where they normally rehearse, and we start from there, and everything just start booming, you know.
What a beautiful story. I got to turn my attention back to Troy. You know, you guys are back together in a big way, making music all over again. Tell us about this new song that you are releasing and that you're really pumped up about right now.
Yeah, well, you could say we're not back how we was always there, but now that the people are seeing us in production, because we're doing our own production now, and we're working in collab with a Guyanese producer in England who's working with a person who worked with Morgan Heritage that got Grammy for their album, and UB40. So we're doing an album with him, and these new songs are part of the album to come. So one of the first songs was Truth Must Prevail, and this one now is We Have Survived, and it has resonated with us because we have survived all through the things coming through, you know. And the songs was actually written by the producer, and he said, I want you to sing these songs because it resonates with what the theme that we want to go forward with. And today we're releasing We Have Survived, you know. It's also not just about us, but we as a people through time, the things we came through and survived it, and now still going forward.
Oh, that's beautiful. Beautifully said. All right. So in leaving, guys, I know we got to play the music for the people and bless them up real quick, but tell people how you want to have them support you. I know y'all probably on social media. Are there things that people could do to show their love and support?
Yes. Keep following Firstborn. You could look up for the latest for Firstborn. Truth Must Prevail, and We Have Survived. And YouTube, you can find Firstborn hits. If you go into Guyana Firstborn making the headlines. Once you find Guyana Firstborn, you'll find all the known hits, and plus look up for Truth Must Prevail and We Have Survived, and you will see. Keep following Firstborn, get connected to the music, and there's a lot about Firstborn. Just keep seeking it out and keep up with what we have to deliver.
I love that.
Also on the Russianess Records label, it will be coming out on the Russianess Records label. You know, Mr. Esmond Cy Fox is the producer.
Excellent.
Yes,
Happy to hear that, guys. Thank you for joining us. Before y'all go, y'all could sing us a little bit of something. Can we get a little bit of something from Firstborn?
This is gathering time. This is gathering time. Can't sit down on the corner and lie. Oh, I've got to get myself together. Face the wet and dusty weather. My high red Yes, has got to be so high. 'Cause sometimes it's rough, real rough, another time it's tough, real tough. But I ain't plan to sit down with a puff. I gotta do something. Help has always been given to those who help themselves. In planning to be, no stock upon your shelf. As faithful as I wanna be, I've got to continue my works. 'Cause faith without works is dead. This I know, so got to get myself together. Face the wet and dusty weather. My high rates has got to be so high. Yes,
I love y'all so much. Thank you for being here, brunching with us. Let's play that good firstborn music, everybody. Hit it, MixxDoctor.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
By the time it hits the street, we already played it. More new music on HJ94 number 1.
We have survived for you. Our fathers have been killed by you and your enemies. Our mothers have been left widow and penniless. Our sisters have been raped on the road to Zion. We have survived for you. We have survived.
People could not sit by their front gates. The young people could not rock or sing to these melodies. You ruined their lives, I say. You took the strife away. You came and judged the scriptures, sell us oppression. Now we take the flight for you. To have your share. Yeah.
For you,
This one is
for you. We have survived for you.
this one.
This is for you. We have survived.
When you think we won't survive, now we there right in front of your eyes. You think we won't survive, we turn up now right in front of your eyes. When you did think that we would have died.
You know where you heard it first. Hits and Jams 94 number 1 in new music.
Wasn't that fun hearing from Firstborn? Loved having them with us today. You're tuned in to Brunch with FELIZ, powered by Qualfin Guyana. You can join Qualfin as a customer service representative right now. They've got a job offer and they can hire you on site. That's right, just show up at Qualfin's office today.
It's like brunching with your bestie every Sunday at 10 a.m.